We already know his images. A man in a bowler hat, an apple covering a face, and a pipe. Not first encountered in museums, but in advertisements, posters, films, and design. Images we have seen countless times. But this is where the question begins. Is this scene falling from the sky or rising into it? Step a little closer, and even among figures that look identical, each face is different. So, who was the artist who painted such images? Today, we look into the Belgian Surrealist artist, René Magritte. René Magritte was a Belgian painter classified as a surrealist. Surrealism, quite literally, depicts situations that cannot exist in reality. At this point, we naturally think of Salvador Dalí. But the two artists took completely different paths. If Dalí painted distorted dreamscape, Magritte created illusion using objects we know all too well. Apples, pipes, bowler hats, clouds. Every one of them exists in reality. And yet, his paintings do not feel real. Why is that? Magritte was an artist who cared less about how to paint and more about what to paint. He once said, "Everything we see hides another thing." Look at this painting, a face hidden behind an apple. We clearly see a person, yet the most important part remains invisible. Magritte constantly unsettled us by suggesting that the images we trust may never be the real thing. Let's take another look at his work. Two figures embracing, their faces covered with cloth. An image of intimacy that reveals distance, a paradox of closeness and separation. His paintings ask us, what you are seeing, is it really that? This is why Magritte was not only a painter, but also something close to a philosopher. To modern artists, Magritte is a true prophet of modern art. His work expanded endlessly into pop art, conceptual art, and even advertising and commercial imagery, reproduced again and again. A train emerging from a fireplace. An impossible scene, yet rendered with absolute clarity. This powerful idea went on to influence countless modern artists and visual culture. We are already looking, but are we really seeing? Now, we return to Magritte's work once more. He shows us objects, but tells us not to stop at the objects themselves. He suggests that within them, or beyond them, entirely different meanings may exist, shaking the framework of our thinking. If the artwork fills half the glass, the other half must be filled by the artist's question, the why. And in that moment, we are no longer just looking at a painting. We are thinking. This is the question René Magritte endlessly asks us. Look into, beyond what is seen.